So hi, I am Natalie Guerin. Welcome to this episode of Goddess Rising. I'm really excited that you're here. So in this video, I wanted to talk about what to do when your business is controlling you. Have you ever been sitting in the back of your computer at 10 o'clock at night going, what the heck am I doing here? This is not the freedom that I wanted. I want to quit. This is so hard. Have you ever been there? Lift your hand. So the other day I read a post on Facebook of a woman that was going through that at the moment, and she's like, help, how do I get out of this? And here's the thing, I really felt for her. I have been there. I have spent more nights on my computer than I can count. And I also know that when you're in that place, you have two choices. One, you can stay in that place, get really resentful, really regretful, really in a hateful place, and it's kind of like a downward spiral where you go nowhere. Or you can do something about it and you can take back your power. Because when you're in that space and you're sitting at your computer at 10 o'clock at night and you're really resentful, you're not in your power. So today I wanted to give you 3 tips on how to take back your power. All right, tip number 1, change your perspective. And this sounds like an oversimplification, right? And really what I mean by this is that you have this perspective that you have to be sitting behind your computer at 10 o'clock at night, that you don't have a choice, that you're here, you're trapped, and your business is there. And reality is there's probably a part of you that's thinking, well, I'm here because I have to work, I have to make money, and you're putting so much pressure on yourself that you feel like you have to do it, you don't have a way out. And listen, I get it, right? Like, I know that you want to live your purpose, but when you're sitting at your computer at 10 o'clock at night, it's not going to help you. So you need to change that perspective, because nobody wants to have to do anything. And your freedom, it's not about having to do anything. It's about choosing what it is that you're wanting. And being the Goddess Rising means that you have the choice to choose what you want in life. So when you're sitting there at 10 o'clock at night or doing something else where you're feeling really resentful, give yourself permission to walk away. Let go of the obligation to have to do anything, because you don't have to do anything. And replace that with choice, right? What do you want to do? Remind yourself, what is it that you're wanting to create? Why do you want it, right? And then decide, do you actually want to be there? And if you don't, then get out, right? Because there's no way that you have to be there. So that's really the first thing, is let go of the obligation and make it a choice, because that is where the power comes from. That's you taking back your power. Now, tip number 2, when you're in this position of sitting at your computer, ask yourself, do you really want to be there? And if you don't, then walk away. You know, it's one thing to say that, you know, you're changing your perspective and you have to. Here's the thing, though, and when you're sitting at your computer at 10 o'clock at night, do you really have to be there? It's a question of, all right, I'm going to end this. See, I'm trying to be perfect.